Okay guys, see. Here we are going to learn the one of the important topic that is very frequently coming in the exam, that is called treatment of discount or loss on issue of debenture. Like in the last class we have learned that loss on issue of debenture means when we are going to issue share at a discount, or let's say it's a like debenture topic. So when we're going to issue share at a issue debenture at a discount, most of the time हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं, share ही बोल देते, ठीक है. So when we are going to issue a debenture at a discount, then we have a loss in our books. Or when we are going to, let's say when we are going to redeem the debenture, we have to pay them a premium. It's also a loss to me. We have two things. We have when we are going to issue debenture at a discount, it's a loss to me or it's a discount to me. And again, at the time of redemption of debenture, because see, we all know that at the time of redemption of debenture, the premium so paid or anything you are going to pay, like let's say you are going to redeem at discount, everything related to the redemption should have to be mentioned in the pre-terms and condition, okay, in the at the time of issue of debenture. आप जब भी debenture issue करोगे, at that point of time you have to disclose the same in the debenture prospectus that the redemption conditions and terms are there. These are the redemption conditions and terms. So remember always, see here, mainly देखिए, when we are going to issue debentures, we can issue three ways. Either at par, means face value 10, face value में 10 में issue किया है, और either at discount, face value 10, we can issue it at 5, not 5, 8, 5 बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाएगा, और face value 10 है, और we can issue at premium, let's say 12, 2 rupees premium. So three ways, premium, at par or at discount. But see, debenture issue करना important नहीं है. For the purpose of issue of debenture, the redemption conditions and the terms should have to be mentioned in the debenture prospectus. So we are going to issue debenture and the terms and condition at the maturity, the terms and condition at the maturity should also be mentioned. Please write it down. Should also be mentioned at the time of issue in the debenture prospectus. In the debenture prospectus. The rate of interest, the tenure, and the variation in the rate with respect to the terms. Okay, variation in the rates with respect to the, let's say, so one investor want to invest for 2 years. So you are going to give them 10% debenture coupon or interest rate. One investor want to invest in a company for 5 years. So you are going to pay them, let's say, for 10.5%, like that. There are variation interest will be there based on the tenure of the debenture or the terms of the debenture. So all those things should have to be mentioned at the time of issue of debenture. That is quite important. See, the question of the loss or discount comes in two situations mainly. Issue of debenture at discount, issue of debenture at discount, that is point number 1, plus when you are going to redeem the debenture at premium, redeem the debenture at premium. So this is the two things. Number 1, issue of debenture at discount, redeem the debenture at premium. When these two things are happening, then it create a loss. It is nothing but the discount, guys, and this is are your loss actually, because obviously sir, down the line at the future date we have to pay the redemption premium, so obviously it's a loss to me na. So that's why as a precaution, as a pre-terms and condition, the premium to be paid at the future should have to be recorded today itself. I'm repeating, the premium to be paid in the future should have to be recorded today itself, and we need to maintain the books, the record of the debenture premium, and we need to writing off all those premium over the tenure of the debenture. Okay, let's discuss a little bit. Write down the important points. The loss on issue of debenture, these both are constituted as a loss. Okay, the loss on issue of debenture should be written off over the tenure of the debenture. It means the terms of the debenture. Let's say that debenture we have issued today. Today is the 13th, so it will last for, let's say, next 10 years. I am issuing debenture for the purpose of 10 years. So you have to write off the discount plus loss for next 10 years. Every year आप discount करना आपको. Every year, each and every year you need to make the discounts. That is what important. Clear? So ये condition आप लोग लिख लीजिए एक बार. These very important conditions are there. Okay, I am off my video so that I can write more and more, and you can also see the details here. Okay. The very few important points are to be discussed here also. Okay, I am going to write it down. First आप लोग ये लिख लो, and कुछ methods है, we need to follow some methods. Okay, it's very easy. कुछ नहीं है इसमें खास, लेकिन यहाँ से क्वेश्चन तो आते ही है, तो that's why ये important बन ही जाता है कोई ना कोई तरीके से. It becomes more important for us. एक काम करते हैं, आपको पहले मेथड में सिखाता हूँ. ओके, with respect to the methods, number 1. Last day we have covered like debenture issue other than cash, debenture issue as a collateral security, like second debenture. Okay, everything we have covered thoroughly. Okay, now let's say see, based on, you can write please, based on term of debenture, write it down please. Based on term of debenture, based on term of debenture, we have mainly two methods to follow. We have mainly two methods to follow. Number 1, let's say straight line method. And another is your sum of year digit method. Sum of year digit method. Sum of year digit method. Okay. So based on the terms and tenure, we have two methods mainly. One is called the SLM method, sum of year digit method. Let's take an example and try to understand how it will work. Let's see. Straight line method. In this method, each and every year, the amount of the loss or discount to be written off should be equal. Suppose you have issued debenture at 50,000 rupees discount. Okay, you have issued debenture at 50,000 rupees discount. Okay, so discount amount is how much, sir? 50,000 rupees. Discount, let's say 50,000 rupees. Let's take an example. Okay, and the premium on redemption, the premium on redemption is equal to, let's say, you are giving the 50,000, again 50,000. Okay, so both become, so one is called, sir, 50,000, here is the discount and premium. So total कितना हो रहा है, sir? 1 lakh. Okay, 1 lakh is total amount. So now this 1 lakh, let's say debenture term is tenure of debenture is equal to 5 years. Let's say the tenure of debenture is, let's say, 5 years. Okay, the tenure of debenture is, let's say, 5 years. So guys, we have to write off the amount of rupees 1 lakh for next 5 years. Okay, so how could I do this particular writing off of the debenture discount? So writing off the debenture discount, writing off the debenture discount and premium equally. Guys, please mark my word, equally over the next 5 years. So after 5 years, your debenture will get paid. Everything will get paid to the debenture holder. You have no relation with the debenture holder after 5 years. Okay? And now you have to write off the debenture discount and premium for next 5 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the amount of discount or the write-off will be equal. Let's say 20,000. Because it's 1 lakh and for 5 years. So 20,000 each, and every year you need to writing off. Each year we need to write off 20,000. Okay? Because see क्या होता है ना, the premium, whatever the premium you are seeing here, the premium, okay, and the premium is actually we need to write off over the, like, it's a future date. The 50,000 rupees will be paid at the end of the 5th year. Okay, the premium will be paid at the end of the 5th year, not right now. It's a true fact. Not right now. It will be paid after 5 years. Correct. But we are going to start adjusting today itself, so that after 5 years we are not going to take a burden of the 50,000 in a single year or in a single terms. Rather, if we write off each and every year, it will be helpful for us, so that we are not going to get a shock at the end of the 5 year with a huge amount of 50,000. That's what the purpose. एक बार में झटका ना लगे, इसलिए हम लोग क्या करते हैं, थोड़ा थोड़ा करके we are going to writing off. And in which account we are going to writing off? See, only and only account, profit and loss account. The journal entry for the writing off, note it down please everyone. Profit and loss account debit to discount on issue of debenture. Profit and loss account debit to discount on issue of debenture. ठीक है? Profit and loss account debit to discount on issue of debenture. So this is what the journal entry you have to make each and every year at the end of the year. And amount कितना होगा? 20k. Every year 20k. This is the final journal entry you have to make every year. And at the end of the 5th year, your amount of discount that you have already booked in the very first year becomes 0. देखिए guys, एक बार आपको दिखाते हैं. चलिए, I am going to show you. See, the journal we have done in the last class regarding this. I am going to show you. See here guys, देखिए, ये क्वेश्चन नंबर 10 था इंस्टीट्यूट का मैथ का. We have issued debenture at a 10% discount. Okay, चलिए एक बार दिखाते हैं आपको. देखिए guys, क्वेश्चन 10 एक बार देखते हैं. यहाँ पे है ऑलरेडी क्वेश्चन 10. See in the given question, देखिए एक बार. In the given question, we have issued debenture at a 10% discount because it's a cash for nominal 90% of the nominal value. It means whatever the value you have issued them at a 90% value, means 10% discount. And this discount has been recorded like this. Debenture application to discount and issue of debenture. Discount as a loss. So at the time of issue of debenture should be recorded as a loss, and that's why it will be debited. That's why it will be debited. Here 2,50,000 and here also 2,50,000 both. So total 5 lakh. So these 5 lakh should be adjusted, okay, in the books against profit and loss account every year. So the obviously it is debited at the time of issue. So when we are going to write off, it has to be credited. That's why discount has been created. And PLY debited because it's a nominal account. So in case of a nominal account, we need to have become debited because it's a loss. All the loss and expense are debited. Correct. So this is what the journal entry regarding this adjustment of writing off of the loss or discount on issue of share, debenture. Sorry. So this is the straight line method. And why we are saying it's a straight line method? Because each and every year our the amount of writing off is the same. Each and every year the amount of writing off is the same. Okay? Every year is the same. That's why. ये क्लियर है? जीविता कृति जीविता अनुशन प्रार्थना क्लियर है ना ये चीज? SLM each and every year. अच्छा, next sum of your digit method. Sum of your digit method, little bit a different story is there with respect to this. Here क्या होता है पता है? The sum of your digit method are mainly useful, and we would say it's a like unequal amount each year. It's a very interesting. Okay, unequal amount and each year. It means when you, let's say, suppose एक example मैं आपको देता हूँ. Let's say, suppose Ranush, every year you are paying, let's say 20. Let's say suppose in the first year, suppose debenture issued, let's say for 1 lakh rupees. Okay, and now it will be paid each and every year. Okay, first year you have repaid because obviously you have raised the money from the debenture holder, and now you wanted to repay them. Let's say in the very first year you repaid them 15,000. Okay sir, no problem. Second year you again repaid them 15,000 more. Okay sir. Third year you repaid them 20,000. Okay sir. Fourth year you repaid them 30,000. Okay sir. Okay. And fifth year you repaid them 20,000. Done sir. See 15, 15, 30, 20, 50, 30, 80, 20, 1 lakh. Each and every year you repaid them, and installment are unequal. The redemption amount are unequal. Okay, you have issued debenture 1 lakh rupees and your installment is unequal. When the installments are unequal, we have to use sum of your digit method, because when the amount to be paid is unequal and each year you have been paying, then we cannot use SLM method. SLM method only be used when your debenture to be repaid. Okay, when debenture to be repaid at the end of the fifth year. Okay, at the end of the certain period of time. Let's say not every year. Okay, it's a very interesting thing. But in case of sum of your digit, you pay the debenture amount every year in a unequal installment. That's why it is called basically sum of your digit method. Let's take an example and make it more comfortable. Okay, एक example मैं लेता हूँ और आपको ये समझाता हूँ. चलिए एक बार समझते हैं इसको. दोनों ही एक बार समझेंगे, उसके बाद इसके ऊपर करेंगे. एक बार हम लोग सबसे पहले we are going to learn first. Number one thing is that straight line method. एक बार straight line method को करते हैं. चलिए first देखिए straight line method को पढ़ते हैं और उसको भी करते हैं, solve करते हैं एक बार. उसके बाद मैं स्कैनर से क्वेश्चन लूंगा आप लोगों के लिए. ठीक है, एक क्वेश्चन में स्कैनर से लूंगा. देखिए क्या दिया हुआ है. HDC लिमिटेड issues 1 lakh 12% debenture of 100 each at 94 on 1st Jan 2022. See, the face value of the debenture 100 rupees. The face value of the debenture 100 rupees. Okay, and the debenture were issued at 94 on very 1st January. It means 6 rupees is the discount. Face value is what sir? 100 rupees, and debenture issued at 94 rupees. It means at discount on very 1st January. Under the terms of issue, the debenture redeemable at the end of the 5 years from the date of the issue. Acha, after 5 years it will be redeemed. Remember guys, the language is very important. they are not redeeming the debenture every year, rather they are going to pay the debenture fully at the end of the 5 year. Calculate the amount of discount to be written off in each of the 5 year. आपको वो कैलकुलेट करना है कि कितना डिस्काउंट है एंड हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू राइट ऑफ द डिस्काउंट इन द बुक्स फॉर नेक्स्ट 5 years, ये आपको शो करना है. ठीक है, इट्स अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. How I am going to understand that whether I have to use sum of your digit method or whether I have to use sir SLM method? How? I have find out one important line here. That is in the second line it is written here. आपको दिखेगा यहाँ पे, देखिए ये लिखा है are redeemable at the end of 5 years. See, it's an important line for me. So आपको क्या करना है, आपको सबसे पहले लाइन खोजना है और लाइन खोज के वो समझना है. You need to understand what method I should use while writing of the depreciation, sorry, discounted debenture. ठीक है, चलिए सॉल्व करते हैं इसको. एक बार गो थ्रू कर लीजिए सम्स को अच्छी तरीके से. तब तक मैं थोड़ा लिख लेता हूं यहां पे बेसिक इंफॉर्मेशन. फेस वैल्यू 100, इशू प्राइस 94, so discount is 6 rupees. Discount is 6 rupees, sir. अच्छा, so discount, yeah, sure, why not. See here, discount कितना है, discount on issue of debenture. What is the number of debenture? How many is the number of debenture? 1 lakh. Okay, and your discount amount is 6 rupees. So we can say it's a 6 lakh total. देखिए मैं आपको दिखाता हूं, ये देखिए फेस वैल्यू 100, इशू प्राइस 94, डिस्काउंट ऑन डिवेंचर 6, डिस्काउंट ऑन इशू ऑफ डिवेंचर इज 6 लाख रुपीस. ठीक है, डिस्काउंट ऑन इशू ऑफ डिवेंचर इज 6 लाख रुपीस. Okay, so we have to write off these 6 lakh rupees over next 5 years. Correct, over next 5 years we need to writing off. Correct. Acha, one more important thing, debenture issued when? Issued on 01/01/2022, 1st Jan 2022. करेक्ट, ये इशू किया है. सो राइटिंग ऑफ कैसे करेंगे वो देख लेते एक बार. देखिए सबसे पहले एज द पेमेंट, एज द रिडेम्पशन will be done at the end of 5 years, as a redemption will done at the end of 5 years, it means debenture outstanding, means the amount of debenture outstanding from first year to 5th year remains same. So guys, make it easy. That is, as the debenture redemption will be done at the end of 5th year, as the debenture redemption will done at the end of the 5th year. Okay, that's why remember the debenture outstanding means the amount outstanding to the debenture holder remain the same from first year to 5th year. It will be the same amount. There is no differences. So can I write here year end debenture outstanding? Okay, year end debenture outstanding, proportion of writing off and these are amount to be written off. Okay, total 4 column to be required, and then your sums will be done. Total 4 column. Year end, you can write here, if you issued on 1st Jan 2022, your year end will be 31st December 2022, correct? So how, what is the amount of debenture you have raised? 1 crore, correct? 1 lakh into 100 na, 1 lakh into 100 is 1 crore. So debenture outstanding at the end of the first year 1 crore. So proportion of writing of what, how much, sir? 1/5, or you can say ratio. So obviously proportion is 1/5, correct, to be written off, and amount to be written is how much, sir? देखिए कितना राइट ऑफ करना है, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. 1/5 into, इसका मत कर दीजिए गाइस, डोंट मेक इट रॉन्ग, इट इज एन डिवेंचर अमाउंट. we need to write off the discount amount. Discount is 6 lakh. So 1/5 का 6 lakh कितना होगा? 1,20,000, 1,20,000. Okay, 1,20,000. Write it down. 1,20,000 is the amount. ठीक है, 1,20,000 is the amount. And then second year end, obviously amount will be same because we are going to repay at the end of the 5th year. Again 1/5, so same 1,20,000. Okay, so each and every year you need to write it down like this. If institute given like this, आपको ऐसे करना है. The way I am doing, you have to solve like this, and the same also be solved by the institute itself. Okay. Because as it is a SLM and the debenture has to be repaid at the end of the 5th year, that's why you follow this method only, SLM1. Okay, equal writing off, equal, खत्म, completed guys. 5th year होने को है, ये पे हो जाएगा, तो ये 1/5, ये completed. ठीक है, सेम होगा 1,20,000. डन सर, डन. That is, we are following, you can write here, writing off discount on debenture under SLM method. You can write down under SLM. ठीक है, you can write like this. And the journality we need to make, each and every year end the journal entry will be the same, corresponding to the date the journal entry will be the same. See the journal entry, profit and loss account debit, to discount on issue of debenture 1,20,000. This is the journal entry we need to do in each and every year end, from starting from 31st December 2022 to 31st December 2026. That's all. Okay, it's completed, sir. First method completed, no problem. Please copy. First method is completed. Okay, and then you are going to move question number 12 itself. कॉपी कर लीजिए इसको एक बार गाइस फटाफट. फिनिश ना, ग्रेट. चलिए अब आ जाइए क्वेश्चन नंबर 12 में. ओके, कम टू क्वेश्चन नंबर 12. लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज कॉल्ड द सम ऑफ योर डिजिट मेथड. ओके, सी क्या लिखा है इसमें, ये देखते एक बार. ठीक है, सी सेम सम, सेम टाइप ऑफ सम, बट द क्वेश्चन मेक्स अ डिफरेंस इन द सेकेंड लाइन ऑनवर्ड्स. एचडीसी लिमिटेड 2 लाख 12% डिवेंचर, 100 के जगह वो 10 कर दिया है और ये 1 लाख की जगह 2 लाख. ओके, एंड द इशू प्राइस इज 9.40. इट मींस 60 paise is the discount, 60 paise. Okay, on 1st January 2022, under the terms of issue, 1/5 of the debentures are annually redeemable by drawings, the first redemption occurring on 31st December 2022. Calculate the amount of discount to be written off from 22 to 26. See guys, every year your debenture will be redeemed 1/5. I am repeating, every year your debenture will be redeemed 1/5. So the outstanding amount will be reduced each and every year, okay, by the basically 1/5, correct? Outstanding will be redeemed by 1/5 each and every year. So how we can solve these types of basically question when the amount should be repaid each and every year, not at the end of the 5 years. ठीक है, कैसे करेंगे इसको? See, we need to use some sum of your digit method. चलिए इसको सॉल्व करते हैं सेम वे में. जस्ट वी नीड टू फर्स्ट, आप लोग क्वेश्चन गो थ्रू करो, तब तक मैं एक बार नोट डाउन कर लेता हूं इंफॉर्मेशन को. फेस वैल्यू इज 10, इशू प्राइस इज 9.40. ओके, एंड डिस्काउंट ऑन डिवेंचर 0.60 into 2 lakhs, it means 1,20,000. Okay, so the total amount of discount is 1,20,000. That is what given. So discount on debenture 0.60 into 2 lakh, it is equal to 1,20,000. अच्छा, मैं आपको अभी दिखाता हूँ. चलिए सी, face value is 10, issue price is 9.40, discount on debenture is 0.60 into 2 lakh, it's 1,20,000. Okay, 1,20,000. अच्छा, what we need to do right now, let's see. Sir, discount we know that. Let's try to understand first you can write your year end, amount outstanding, or you can write a ratio to be apportioned. You can write discount to be written off. (2022) year end, 23, 24, 25, 26. Okay, अच्छा, first of all, each and every year you are paying 1/5. So total, here you can write debenture issued how much? Total debenture is 2 lakh. It should be multiplied into 10 because obviously it's a capital value, debenture capital value. So 20 lakhs, correct, it's a 20 lakhs. Now listen very carefully. Okay. During 2022, you have issued 20 lakh rupees of debenture, and at the end, the amount so outstanding with respect to this debenture is how much, sir? 20 lakhs. Because the full year, for the full year from beginning to end, 20,000 still outstanding, but obviously you repaid at the end full 1/5, means 4 lakh rupees. It's fine, but during the year how much amount is outstanding, sir? 20 lakh. You have paid 31st December 2022 4 lakh rupees, 1/5 you need to pay, but during the year आपका कितना था? 20 lakhs था ना हाथ में. During the year you use debenture for 20 lakhs, so amount outstanding year end 2022 में 20 lakhs है, and when you move towards the 23, you have paid 4 lakh rupees, okay, when it is year end. Then in 23 beginning till 23 end you use 16 lakh rupees of debenture. Correct? You use 16 lakh rupees of debenture, and again when 23 end you have repaid 1/5 more, then your amount of debenture become reduced to 12 lakh rupees, and it is nothing but the stay from beginning of 24 till the end of 24, so it means 12 lakh rupees. So each and every year what we need to understand first, that during a particular period how much amount I have used in my business as a debenture, and what is the amount still pending with respect to this before paying the amount. So up 2022 you have used 20 lakh fully, okay, that's why written outstanding is 20 lakh, not 16 lakh. Don't make it like little bit hazy. If you have any doubt, ask me, but make it clear. The amount you write down here as outstanding, it is nothing but the amount you used during the particular financial year, that is 22 में 20 lakh, 23 में 16 lakh obviously, because 22 के end में you have already paid 4 lakh, and then 24 के end में you have already paid 4 lakh more, so 25 में how much you have used? 8 lakh. Correct? So when the beginning of 26, how much amount you have left in your hand? Nothing but the 4 lakh. And at the end of 26 you have paid 4 lakh rupees, so whatever the money you have already paid everything. Okay, so 22 के end में you have used the debenture for 20 lakh, that's why written 20 lakh, and from 23 beginning till 23 end you have used only 16 lakh, because 22 के end में you have paid 4 lakh rupees as a 1/5. The same way you have paid in 24, you have paid 25, you have paid 26. So this is how the amount outstanding has been formed here. It's a very important. And see, the sum of your digit method said, based on the amount outstanding you have to find out the ratio. So see here, if I wanted to form the ratio, can I write, guys? देखिए तो लिख सकते क्या? If I wanted to form a ratio based on the amount outstanding, sir, 50 50 50 50 50, कॉमन फैक्टर क्या है? 50 है, कैंसल आउट, एंड रिमेनिंग फैक्टर 20, here 16, here 12, here 8, here 4. Got it? इसको और छोटा करते हैं. अब छोटा करेंगे तो क्या आ जाएगा? You can take the smallest. Okay, the common part in the respect to this HCF is what? 4. With respect to this 5 number, what is the HCF? Means the common number, least common number 4. So you can say it's 1. And to get 8, you have to multiply with 2. To get 12, you have to multiply with 3. To get 16, you have to multiply 4. To get 20, you have to multiply 5. So it is a ratio that you have to apportion this 1,20,000 debenture each and every year. Okay. So it will be like, let's say, total is around 15, because इसके बाद और कुछ नहीं जाएगा. After this, you cannot break the ratio more. You cannot make it more small. It is a final. So ratio is 5:4:3:2:1, that is 15. So see, here I can write 1,20,000 at the end of 2022. the amount of discount to be written off 5/15 in a proportionate basis. Here 1,20,000 into 4/15. Here 1,20,000 into 3/15. Here 1,20,000 into 2/15. And here 1,20,000 into 1/15. So it is 8,000, 16,000, 24,000, 30,000, sorry, 32,000, and it is 40,000. If you add all of these, you will get 1,20,000 as a final answer. Just see, the discount to be written off is unequal. 40,000, 32,000, 24,000, 16,000, 8,000. And it is in reducing method. Because why? Your outstanding reducing every year, your discount reducing every year. Okay? So this is what the sum of year digit method. You need to calculate like this same way, whatever I have did here. This is the same way you need to use a technique and solve the questions. एक बार देख लीजिए, and you have guys any question, let me know, please. The most important concept, again the second one, is that interest on debenture. Okay, that is what the second important topic for us. Interest on debenture. Come to page number 0.105, 10.105, 11.105. I just showing it out. देखिए interest on debenture. See, when as a company we issue any debenture to the debenture holder, or let's say to the public, we have to pay the periodic interest, time to time interest in each and every 6 months, or maybe 1 month, or maybe in a year. Simply it's a like yearly interest need to pay. So on a timely basis, like a bank loan, okay, जैसे हम लोग बैंक लोन में repay करते हैं ना interest each and every month when we took any bank loan and repay the loan, it's maybe for any purpose, like a same way we have to pay the interest to the debenture holder with respect to the certain time and the time given in the debenture prospectus. So interest to be paid at a coupon rate which is given in the particularly debenture prospectus. So the coupon rate is important for the purpose of determining the interest rate. Coupon rate is what, sir? Coupon rate is nothing but the amount of interest or the percentage that we have to pay as a interest on such debenture. So it is called coupon rate. Okay, and the interest should be adjusted against the profit. Interest should be adjusted against the profit. That is quite important. Okay, interest should be adjusted against the profit. So चलिए इसका एक बार अकाउंटिंग समझते हैं और कैसे इसको करते हैं. ठीक है. अच्छा, नंबर 1 इज दैट, देखिए एक बार इसको, interest payable on coupon debenture is treated as a charge against the profit of the company. Interest is paid periodically and is calculated coupon rate on the nominal value of the debenture. So interest is to be calculated always on the face value of the debenture or the nominal value of the debenture. And any TDS need to be deducted from the interest on debenture. We have to deduct it. Okay. So in the TDS there is a section. Okay, we have to pay under this section the interest on securities. Okay, the interest on securities. So remember always that when company pays any debenture interest to any debenture holder, they have to pay. They have to deduct the TDS. Okay, they have to pay the TDS. It is very important. Remember this one. So here we have like section 193 where we have to like pay we have to deduct TDS with respect to the debenture interest to be paid to the debenture holder. It's a tax part. When you are going into the moving to the intermediate level, you have the taxation. So with there we are going to learn in a separate chapter called tax deducted at source. When company pays any interest to the debenture holder, okay, they have to deduct the tax, okay, under section 193 based on the certain limit given in the act itself. Okay. अच्छा, चलिए इसको go through और आगे करते हैं. Now see the journal entries first we need to understand, very much important. Now starting from there आप लोग go through इस बार इसको लिखो एक बार. लिखने से क्या होगा तो प्रैक्टिस हो जाएगा. Please when you write it down the narration books में दिया हुआ है, but if you write it down it will be convenient and practicable for you. First we need to due the debenture interest. Okay, first we need to due the debenture interest. So write it down. We are now learning, the topic is interest on debenture. First it will be interest due. So interest is an expense for us. So debenture interest account debit, you can write here debenture interest account debit to let's say debenture holder. And if it is possible, you can please mention the coupon rate in the front. Here you can make the coupon rate. In the front you can make the coupon rate here. That is a percentage. I make the sign, let's say 9%. So the coupon rate of the debenture is 9%. So 9% debenture holder account you can write. So interest account debit to debenture holder, it's a due entry, interest due entry. Okay. Now we have to pay the debenture interest to the debenture holder. So obviously when we are going to pay the debenture interest to debenture holder, so the debenture holder should be debited, because here debenture holder become my liability now. They are my liability, that's why they are credited. and it is an expenses, that's why they are debited. It's an expenses, that's why they are debited, and it's a liability, that's why they are credited. When liability to be repaid, it will be debited. So debenture holder to be paid with the interest. Okay, so debenture holder account debit. Acha, the important thing is that if there is an TDS, if there is an TDS to be deducted from the interest component, so TDS payable account to bank account. Now I am going to tell you one important thing. Suppose let's take an example hypothetically that debenture holder have to be paid 10 rupees of interest. Okay, all the debenture holder like to be paid 10 rupees of interest. सबको पे करना है 10 rupees and 10% is the rate of TDS. Okay, 10% is the rate. Tax का rate कितना है 10%. So when you have to pay 10 rupees to the debenture holder as an interest, government told you or government made the provision in the finance budget that when the company pays debenture holder interest on debenture, then company has to deduct TDS at the rate 10%. So 10 rupees का 10% कितना तो 1 rupees. So the company only pay 9 rupees to the debenture holder. This is the amount that company will pay to the debenture holder. Remember, I am repeating. This is the amount, that is 9 rupees. Company will pay to the debenture holders, not 10 rupees. We understand 10 rupees is the amount to be paid, but we are going to pay 9 rupees because this 1 rupees is nothing but the tax on the interest that has to be deposited with the government. So company pays 9 rupees and this 1 rupees to be deposited with the government. So the third entry will be, this entry is nothing but the payment of interest. Okay, this is nothing but the payment of interest. Now payment of TDS is full form is tax deducted at source. Okay, to government. When you need to deposit the TDS to the government, the journal entry will be, see, this TDS payable is your liability. Huh? Write it down, this is a liability. And it's a goes out, that's why credited, and your liability decreases, that's why debited. Everything gets a logic, okay? And then you have to deposit this TDS payable to the government. So this is the liability. So it's credited here. Now you need to just debit it to pay off the liability. How we are going to pay? Through bank. So bank account will be credited. Done. So bank account will be credited. That is done, sir. Completed. And number last, transferring of the interest expenses. Because see, at the end of the year, when you are going to prepare the books of accounts, everyone should know now how much interest cost we have bear with respect to the debenture, how much interest cost we have bear with respect to the debenture. So we have to transfer them into the PL. Then we can easily calculate the profit for the year. Transferring of the interest to profit and loss account. It is interest due. So when debenture interest is debited, when you need to transfer it, it should be credited. So debenture interest will be credited because we are transferring the interest expenses. And against which account? Sir, P&L account, profit and loss account, because profit and loss is a nominal account, so it's an purely expenses for us. So we are going to transfer, correct? Done, completed. This is what the 4 journal entry we have to remember when we are making the journal or transaction related to the interest on debenture. This we need to remember always. Okay, interest on debenture का जब भी करेंगे, need to remember these 4. And with the example you have understand, you just need to write it down. आप लोग एक बार इसको कॉपी कर लीजिए अच्छी तरह से, कॉपी करके नोट डाउन भी कर लीजिए. एंड उसके बाद वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न एग्जाम्पल नंबर 13. ओके, इन द बुक्स डायरेक्टली. Copy it, huh? Properly copy it. And the way I have written expenses, like, because these are the logic why debit and credit. If you understand the logic why debit and credit, then it will be easy for you in the like any point, at any point. Completed, na? Great, good. Let's do the question number 13, हाँ. इसको अगर पढ़ते हैं, चलिए. It's a related to the investor debenture वाला question. A company issued 12% debenture of the face value of rupees 10 lakh at 10% discount on 1/1/2019. Debenture interest after deducting tax at source at the rate 10% was payable on 30th June and 31st of December every year. All the debentures were to be redeemed after the expiry of 5 years period at 5% premium. Past journal entries for the accounting year 2022. So what does it written here? It's clearly a company had issued 12% debenture of the face value of 10 lakh rupees at 10% discount on 1/1/2019. So debenture interest after deducting tax at source at the rate 10% was payable on 30th June. ठीक है? So debenture face value 10 lakh rupees. Discount amount is 10% means 1 lakh rupees. It is clear from the very first line. Okay, from the very first line it is clear. And the very second line, it is clearly written that the debenture interest after deducting tax at source 10%. And guys, need to remember one thing, that interest on debenture always paid on face value. Remember this, huh? Debenture interest always paid on face value other than anything mentioned in the question. If anything mentioned in the question that we have to pay on paid up value, then we can also pay it in paid up value. But if question remains silent, remember always interest on debenture always paid on face value means nominal value. ठीक है? So debenture interest कितना होगा यहाँ पे 10 lakh rupees multiplied by 12% means 1 lakh 20. But we need not to pay 1 lakh 20 to the debenture holder. Rather, we need to pay 1 lakh 8,000 after deducting the 10% interest. And the interest on debenture to be paid half yearly 30th June and 31st December. It means 1 lakh 20 into half 60,000. Okay. So 60,000 in the 30th June, 60,000 in the 31st December. But remember 10% discount to be deducted from the 60,000. All the debentures were to be redeemed after the expiry of 5 years period at the rate of 5% premium. So remember, premium also need to be adjusted, because we have learned in the last class regarding that the debenture premium as well as debenture discount should be adjusted at the beginning of the year. Okay. So journal entry for the accounting year only 2022, एक साल के लिए करने दिया. बहुत अच्छा sum से. It's a very good sum. I am requesting to go through this sum properly. Then we are going to start the sum. Take your time, 1 minute, 2 minutes. Okay. And we are going to solve this sum. It's a very good sum. Go through कर लीजिए एक बार sums को अच्छी तरह से. See guys, let's do this, huh? Like a same way that we done for the, let's say, issue of shares, the same thing here also to be mentioned. Okay, first of all, the question says that company issued 12% debenture. Okay, company issued 12% debenture of the face value of rupees 10 lakh at a 10% discount on 1/1/19. So in the given case, we have two things here. Number one, discount at the rate 10% means discount amount is 1 lakh rupees. And second, at the very last line, if you see, the redemption will be done after the expiry of 5 years at a 5% premium, means 50,000 rupees. So total discount, actually not discount, total loss on issue of debenture is 1 lakh in the discount and 50,000 is on premium. So total discount or loss on issue of debenture is 1,50,000. So we need to record this at the time of issue of debenture on 1/1/2019. ठीक है, it's given 2019, is actually 22 होगा ये 2022 कर लीजिए, एक बार ठीक कर लीजिए, ठीक है, it will be 2022, ये डेट गलत है थोड़ा, ठीक है, क्योंकि नीचे में 22 दिया है, so obviously it will be 22, ठीक है. So चलिए एक बार इसका काउंटिंग करते हैं. See guys, नंबर 1, डेट डाल दीजिए 01/01/2022. नंबर 1 जनरल क्या होगा, बैंक अकाउंट डेबिट, बैंक तो डेबिट होने चाहिए क्योंकि व्हेन वी इशू द डिवेंचर वी आर रिसीविंग द मनी, सो बैंक डेबिट. 2, percentage of debenture is 12%, so you can write 12% debenture because debenture is a liability and loan capital, that's why it's a credited. And what we learn in the second class, that's whatever the discount or loss on issue of debenture should be debited. Correct, Jivita? Remember, discount on loss on issue of debenture so here you can simply calculate the amount of discount here easily. Workings, discount on issue is 10 lakh into 10% is 1 lakh rupees, and redemption premium is 10 lakh rupees into 5% means 50,000. So 1,50,000 is a total loss or discount on issue of debenture. Correct? This is a total amount of loss or discount on issue of debenture, that is 1,50,000 rupees. It's clear, sir. Now come here and make the entry here first. So discount is how much, sir? 1,50,000. And 12% debenture, obviously face value is 10 lakhs. So always remember, capital should be plotted at a face value. And bank, how much money you have received in the bank? Obviously after deducting the discount. So 10 lakh rupees minus discount is how much, sir? 1 lakh rupees. We have calculated in the workings. So it's a 9 lakh rupees. See, 9 lakh debit, 150 debit. So 10 lakh 50 and 10 lakh is credit. So remember, as we have premium to be repaid at the time of redemption of the debenture, so premium on redemption of debenture should be credited. Remember this, 50,000, because at the time of issue of debenture we have to book this also. ठीक है, premium redemption debenture. So the journal narration will be being debentures. अच्छा, sorry, you can write here 12% debenture issued at 10% discount and redeemable at 5% premium. So it makes a complete journal entry. This is done. It's a complete journal entry that is done. Next, number 2. Number 2 is that if we check once, देखिए एक बार क्या लिखा है. the company debenture interest paid on 30th June. So there is no such journal entry will be required, but on 30th June you need to pay the interest. So on the 30th June, what will be the journal entry? So 30th June 2022. So debenture interest will be paid. So debenture interest account debit, you can write please. Here will be the debenture interest you need to pay. Because it's a half yearly interest we are paying. So in a year 2 times we will have to pay. So debenture interest account debit to debenture holder. Okay, debenture holder account. And at the time of due entry, we can also make the liability entry for the TDS payable. Okay. So see the debenture interest how much, sir? We can calculate here easily. 1,20,000 because 10 lakh का 12% into half होगा, correct? 60,000 here, it will be 60,000. And towards the debenture is how much will be the liability? 54,000 because 10% is a TDS payable. 10% is a TDS payable, correct? And say here being interest due on debenture, and on 30th June you have to pay. On 30th June you have to pay. सेम डे थर्ड कर दो तो क्या होगा सर? टीडीएस पेबल सिंगल एंट्री में कर देता है, कंपाउंड एंट्री करके वी आर गोइंग टू फिनिश. वन सिंगल कंपाउंड एंट्री करके वी आर गोइंग टू फिनिश बिकॉज इन एग्जाम वी हैव अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ टाइम. सो मेक बेस्ट यूज ऑफ दैट. Debenture holder account debit, here it is 6,000, here it is 54,000, and then to bank account because through bank we need to pay. So here you can write 60,000. So here you can write being interest paid. Done, sir. But remember, okay, being interest paid and also you can write sorry TDS paid. ये भी लिखना क्योंकि TDS यहाँ पे पे हो रहा है ना. Guys, one thing remember, these debenture interest we cannot transfer right now on 30th June because profit and loss is prepared only at the end of the financial year. So we have to transfer this debenture interest at the end of the financial year, not right now. ठीक है? So next क्या करना है next इसमें? थर्ड के बाद फोर्थ में आ जाइए. फोर्थ from 31st December 2022, correct? 31st December 2022. Then again debenture interest to be debited because at the end of the year again we have to pay the debenture interest for half an year. Same journal entry. $60, 54, 6,000. Being interest due and TDS become payable, correct? फिफ्थ सेम डे क्या करना है यहाँ पे फिफ्थ में? अच्छा, नेक्स्ट वी हैव टू डू दैट इज यू नीड टू पे द अमाउंट. अच्छा, TDS payable. Guys, one thing you can do here, you can debenture holder के जगह यहाँ पर you can write 12% ना, that we have discussed ना. Here also in the last page here you can also make 12%. Here you can make also 12%. ठीक है? Here it is 12%, so that the coupon rate will be showed with respect to that. So TDS payable and 12% debenture holder account debit to bank 6,000, 54,000 and 60,000 being interest and TDS paid. Done. These two are completed thoroughly. Now we need to transfer that debenture interest to the profit and loss account. Correct? We need to transfer it. So see, in the sixth journal on the very same day, profit and loss account should be debited, that we have learned, and total debenture interest for the year, that is 60,000 in the 30th June, 60,000 31st December. So debenture interest account should be how much, sir? 1,20,000. Okay. And guys, one more important thing. Just try to understand, just think. Here in the very beginning, we have discussed that we have discount on issue of debenture. Discount on issue of debenture is 1,50,000. So just we have learned this one SLM method, as a question says that the debenture will be repaid at the end of the 5 years. Okay, at the end of the 5th year, sorry, not 5 years, at the end of the 5th year. It means debenture outstanding will be same for each and every year. So we have to we have to write off the discount or loss on issue of debenture equally over the next 5 years. Equally over the next 5 years. So 1/5 will be the amount of writing off of the loss or discount on issue of debenture every year. So can we have next like this? Profit and loss account debit to debenture interest 1,20,000, and we have written and know the generality is that profit and loss account debit to discount on issue of debenture. So we can do one thing. We can directly do in a single compound entry, or you can do a breakup. You can do profit and loss account debit to debenture interest in a single journal, and then profit and loss account debit to debenture discount on issue of debenture. But rather I am making a short to take some time saving. So discount on issue of debenture, I am writing this. Okay, you can write discount and loss, huh? So how much is the amount? 1,50,000. So I just discussed that as we have to pay at the end of the 5th year, so the amount should be writing off each and every year should be equal. It means 1/5. So it's 30,000. So total amount to be transferred to the profit and loss including debenture interest is 1,50,000. Total amount to be transferred to the profit and loss account including debenture interest is 1,50,000. So you can write here being debenture interest transferred and discount or loss on issue of debenture written off. Done, sir. Then our full journal entry and the sum is completed fully. Our full journal entry and the sum will be completed. It's done, sir. Now it's a compact one. It's fully completed. Okay? It's fully completed, guys. Thank you, guys.